Welcome back to AMS Protractor software. Today we're going to discuss the permissions to change prices. Every user of Protractor has a certain set of permissions. If your permission allows, you can go to Setup, which is where you'll need to go to set everyone else's permissions. Search for roles. We advise that every user in Protractor be assigned a role so that you can quickly change an employee from one role to the next. As you can see, you can add, edit, delete, or duplicate a role, making it very quick work. We see here two service writer roles, a primary and a secondary. By double-clicking on them, I can go in and see their description and the permission set. If I double-click on the permission, I can see the details of what is allowed and what is denied. You do not have to deny something, but you do have to allow. Once you've made your selections, please finish. We're going to add the ability to delete a work order to the primary service writer. Now let's compare the permission set for the junior service advisor. By double-clicking on this and going to permissions, I see that there's a work order line. I'll double-click and I only have 3 lines. I can view, I can add, I can modify. Notice there's a second line for work order, but these are the deny permissions. They are denied the opportunity to post, delete, price override, or tax override. You can edit any of these at any time by simply clicking on what is now allowed versus what is not. Once I finish allowing that they can post a work order, you'll notice that the post work order checkbox automatically moved to the allow for both line items. By updating the permission set for the role, every user that has that role automatically got updated. Now let's check our user list to find out who has which role. Type users. This is a list of all people who can log in and use Protractor. I see that Sally Service is one of my service advisors. When I double click on her and go to the roles, I can see which role she has assigned. Now let's check Carl Counter, a senior service advisor. I'm going to, for this demonstration, get rid of every other role that he may occupy. I only want the one role so that we can proof the permissions to change prices. Now this is very important. You have to log in as the user to use the user permissions. Assigning a service advisor to a work order does not assign the permissions for that service advisor to that work order. Protractor is going to obey your permission set. So let's log in as Carl Counter. Let's open a work order and take a look at parts and labor to see if we can change the prices. In most shops, the default service writer setting allows them to double-click on labor and edit anything on this screen. The same is going to be true with parts. A service writer typically has the ability to completely edit anything from the description to the MSRP to the unit cost to the unit price, everything. Again, it does not matter which service advisor is assigned to the work order. What matters is which user is logged in to manipulate the work order. We've seen what a service advisor permission set can do. Let's log out as Carl Counter and log in as Sally Service. She has the junior service writer permission set. We're going to open the exact same work order. When I double click on the labor line this time, I find out that I cannot tab through and edit much of anything. I can edit the description or the hours or the technician hours, but all of the rates and prices and discounts are locked. Let's see how the permissions affect parts and materials. Notice that the price level is locked. The price is locked. I can only change the description. I can look up inventory. I can receive parts. I can change quantity, but all of the pricing and all of the discounts are locked. This level of permission is going to force the service advisor to use pre-built add service items under a discount topic. They can pick any of the discounts that are company pre-approved, for example, a first-time customer discount, which in this case is going to apply a default $50 discount to the work order They have not changed pricing, they have not changed gross profit, they have not violated a price matrix, but they have added a pre-approved discount that we'll report separately. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please contact the AMS office at 919-363-6234.